Hello, everyone. My name is Maria McVeigh, and today I will be presenting on electronic health records in nursing education. This presentation is a part of my course, Nurse Healthcare Informatics. As healthcare continues to evolve with technology, electronic health records, or EHRs, have become an essential tool used in hospitals, clinics, and other healthcare settings. Because of this, it is important that nursing education prepares students to effectively use these systems before entering clinical practice. In this presentation, I will discuss what EHRs are, how they are used in nursing education, their capabilities, advantages, and disadvantages, and the challenges associated with implementing them in nursing programs. Healthcare informatics is a field that integrates technology and clinical practice in order to improve patient care and healthcare outcomes. One of the most important technologies used in modern healthcare is the electronic health record. EHRs are digital versions of patient charts that store important information such as patient history, medications, lab results, allergies, and treatment plans. Instead of relying on paper charts, healthcare providers now use electronic systems to document and access patient information more efficiently. In nursing education, EHR systems are used to prepare students for real clinical environments by learning how to document and retrieve patient information electronically. Students develop the skills needed to function effectively in today's healthcare settings. Literature review. Research shows that incorporating EHR training into nursing education provides many benefits. First, studies indicate that EHR training improves documentation accuracy. When students practice charting in electronic systems, they learn how to record patient data clearly and completely. Second, exposure to EHR systems increases student confidence. When nursing students are familiar with documentation systems before clinical practice, they feel more prepared and less overwhelmed in real healthcare environments. Another benefit highlighted in the literature is the use of EHR simulation. Simulation allows students to practice charting and clinical decision making in a safe learning environment without putting patients at risk. Finally, students gain valuable experience with real world documentation processes, which helps the gap between classroom learning and clinical practice. Capabilities of EHR systems. Electronic health record systems provide many capabilities that support patient care and clinical decision making. One major capability is the ability to document patient assessments and care plans electronically. Nurses can record vital signs, symptoms, and interventions in real time. EHR systems also allow healthcare providers to access important patient information such as medical history, lab results, and medication lists all in one place. Another key function is tracking vital signs and diagnostic results over time. This allows providers to identify trends and changes in a patient's condition more quickly. EHR systems also support clinical decision making by providing alerts, reminders, and evidence based guidelines. Finally, they improve communication among healthcare providers while allowing multiple members of the healthcare team to access and update patient information simultaneously. Implications for nursing education. The integration of EHR systems into nursing education has several important implications. First, it prepares students for real clinical documentation. Because most healthcare facilities use electronic records, nursing students must become comfortable documenting patient care electronically. Second, EHR training enhances clinical reasoning skills. When students review patient data such as lab results, medications, and history, they learn to analyze information and make informed decisions. Another benefit is improved patient safety awareness. Electronic systems often include alerts that help prevent medication errors and other safety risks. Finally, EHR training helps develop a technological competence which is essential for modern healthcare professionals. There are several advantages to using electronic advantages. There are several advantages to using electronic healthcare records in healthcare and nursing education. One major advantage is improved documentation accuracy. Electronic systems help ensure that patient information is recorded clearly and consistently. Another benefit is quick access to patient information. Healthcare providers can immediately view important data, which supports faster and more informed decision making. EHR systems also improve communication among healthcare professionals because all members of the healthcare team can access the same patient information and coordination of care becomes easier. Additionally, EHR systems improve efficiency in patient care documentation, reducing time spent searching for or organizing paper records. Exposure to EHR systems again prepares nursing students for clinical practice, making the transition from school to professional nursing smoother. Disadvantages. One major drawback is the high cost of implementation. Healthcare organizations must invest significant financial resources in software, hardware, and training. Another challenge is the learning curve associated with these systems. Students and faculty may need time and training to become comfortable using EHR technology. Clinical issues can also occur, such as downtime or software malfunctions, and these disruptions can temporarily interfere with patient care and documentation. There is a concern about over-reliance of technology. Healthcare professionals must still use critical thinking and clinical judgment rather than depending entirely on electronic systems. To maximize the benefits of EHR systems, nursing programs should actively encourage their use in education. One effective strategy is integrating EHR systems into simulation labs, allowing students to practice documenting patient care in realistic clinical scenarios. Another approach is providing faculty training in informatics technologies so instructors feel confident teaching students how to use these systems. EHR documentation exercises can also be incorporated into coursework to reinforce learning. Nursing schools may partner with healthcare organizations that use EHR systems, which allows students to gain that exposure in the same technology used in clinical settings. While integrating EHR systems into nursing education is beneficial, it also presents several challenges. One challenge is limited access to educational EHR systems. While not all nursing programs have the resources needed to purchase or maintain these technologies. Another challenge is the need for faculty training. Instructors must understand how to use the systems effectively before they can teach students. There are also costs associated with implementing EHR systems, including software licensing, training programs, and technical support. Educators must balance the use of technology with the development of critical thinking skills to ensure that students continue to focus on clinical reasoning rather than simply entering data. In conclusion, electronic health records have become essential tools in modern healthcare systems. Integrating EHR training into nursing education helps prepare students for real clinical documentation and practice. Through EHR training, nursing students develop skills in documentation, clinical reasoning, and patient safety awareness. Although there are challenges such as cost, training requirements, and technical issues, the benefits of using EHR systems in nursing education outweigh these limitations. Ultimately, integrating healthcare informatics into nursing education improves patient safety, enhances quality of care, and prepares future nurses to work effectively in technology driven healthcare environments. Thank you for listening. These are my references.